the redistricting, as I said, Gavin Newsom 2:30 today announcing formally the effort to get on the ballot a referendum that would say if Texas redistricts, we'll redistrict, but then we'll go back to the commission. And Newsom's team on 106, save that for 1 second. 106, 105, please. Sorry. Newsom's team on Twitter has been doing this thing. You see it here in this tweet, and I'll read it in a second for the podcast team, which is they're mimicking a lot. They're making fun of Donald Trump. They're using his techniques and mocking him in their social media to show how tough they are. Wow, tomorrow history will be made. This was written yesterday. Caroline Levitt will have no answer for the supposed...
Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline. Yeah. Thank you. Caroline Levitt will have no answer for the supposed, quote, fake media about California's beautiful maps. People are saying they are the greatest maps ever created, even better than Christopher Columbus. Donald the failure, Trump, be warned, tomorrow may be the worst day of your life, all because you, quote, missed the deadline. Liberation Day for America. What does that say? Gone?
GCA.
Governor California.
Governor California. Yeah. So again, you can decide if you think this is funny or not, but it does show, it puts in sharp relief my theory that Newsom realizes he could lose this thing. It may not pass in the fall, but he's going to add a ton of names to his list. He's going to increase his social media accounts. He will become the king of the Democratic Party when it comes to social media followers and email addresses that he'll get. But there's a new poll out, and this is where we show 106, please. A new poll out that was in Politico this morning. They got it first, saying voters are very skeptical of this. Democrats, Republicans, Independents. Newsom's redistricting gambit complicated by support for independent congressional maps. The latest Politico Citron Center Possibility Lab survey found that strong majorities in both parties prefer an independent panel draw the House district lines. Now, if you went to Democrats and really informed them and said, well, we know you like the independent panel, but do you want Texas to give Donald Trump a majority in the House? You'd probably move some people. But in general, in California legislative battles, if it's a yes-no question, no, people are more likely to vote no. In my experience, particularly on process questions, this is a pure process question. And Newsom's side is not going to have more money, I don't think, but they'll certainly not have all the money. There's going to be a lot of money spent on the other side. So, Dan, is Gavin Newsom making a mistake? I don't like to ask yes/no questions. Let me revise and extend. How big a mistake, if any, is Gavin Newsom making in going all in on something which could fail in the fall?
I think it's a pretty potentially risky move because I think he's having a moment. I think the base loves what he's doing, the mocking, the social media game. Like, he is having another moment. I think this is his third one in 3 months when no other Democrat has had anything like this.
One was on immigration. What was the other one?
When he went to South Carolina and got Jim Clyburn to speak positively. It got national coverage, at least in the blue, media. But I think that what would be humiliating for him, because again, if you want to be the leader and project strength, then you got to ultimately put some points on the board, is if this is roundly defeated. And I think those numbers in there, and I think Anthony is on the Zoom here, and he was on 2-way tonight, is there are a lot of people, including independents, who just look at this and say, I'm not, no, I don't want to do that. And if that happens, then it's humiliating. Yeah,
let's play Anthony for Anthony and everyone else. Anthony was on the program, and we were so struck by what he said about his personal politics and how he feels about this effort. This is Anthony from 2-way tonight, last night, 107, please.
I'm a left-leaning independent, voted for Kamala Harris. I kind of regret that now based on, things going on. But I'm not personally a big fan of the redistricting method because both parties have done it. I think in Massachusetts they're trying to do it or something like that, and there's no Republican senators there at all.
Sean, who would you bet on in this ballot fight?
What's the bet?
Who is Newsom going to win or not?
I mean, I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. I think within the Democratic Party, he shows fight. That's what they want.
But I'm asking if you think it'll pass or not.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
No.
No.
And how damaging will that be to him with the base if it doesn't pass?
That's why I'm saying it goes back to, I think that right now he can walk out and say to his team, I was the only, because right now he'll probably be the only one, right? And unless I'm reading the delegations wrong. So if he can go out and say, I was the only one who did anything. I tried harder than anyone else. I put a measure on the ballot, da 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 da. I fought. I mean, if he plays this right, I think his base will still reward him.
Yeah.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.